All right, we've got a lot of Switch news for you today. We've got three incredible stories here, all about the Nintendo Switch. They're doing fantastic. Nintendo's doing amazing. The Switch console is one of my favorite, if not my all-time favorite, console. Not just home console, not handheld console. It's both. It can do both. It slices, it dices. It is the Nintendo Switch, and it is so amazing that there have been 52.48 million consoles sold since it was released. Now, this includes 5.19 million consoles of the Switch Lite. Yes, they saw a nice little bump there. They even sold 10 million units over the Christmas season. And that goes from Black Friday to just right after Christmas. So that's a little over a month. They managed to sell 10 million units. That is insane. It just goes to show you that this console is so versatile, so well loved, that everybody wants it. And that goes to show that this is a great home console here because so many people are trying to buy it. The important news here is that the Nintendo Switch just passed up the SNES to take third all-time home console for Nintendo. Yeah, that's right. They're sitting there in third place right now, and the Switch has not been out for that long. They are within striking distance of the NES. Yeah, they're that close. They only have to sell 9 million more units, and they'll be able to jump the NES. Yeah, 9 million units sounds like a lot, but again, remember, during Christmas, they sold 10 million units. So one more holiday, and we can see a huge jump. Not to mention, Nintendo is trying to get into the Chinese market. They've reached a little bit of a hiccup here. They're not going to be able to get in as soon as they wanted to, unfortunately, because of the issues that China is having with the coronavirus. That has kind of put a halt on a lot of things. No, unfortunately, we cannot get through a video right now without talking about the coronavirus even for a minute. So, they won't see those huge number bumps there, even though they're trying to get into China. That will happen at some point. That definitely will happen, but it's going to take a little more time. Now, you're probably thinking to yourself, well, who's number one? What is the number one console that Nintendo has ever made? Well, that is the lovable, adorable Wii. Everybody had a Wii. The way that was marketed to everyone was absolutely brilliant. They had seniors playing games. They had people playing Wii Bowling, playing Wii Fit, playing with their Wii. Yes, that many people have played it. And you're probably thinking, how many more units does the Switch have to sell to be able to catch the Wii? Is it another 20 million, 25 million? Now, it's more like 50 million. Yeah, there have been 101.63 million units of the Nintendo Wii that were sold throughout its entire lifetime. That is absolutely a crazy number. Even though the Wii went and sold like gangbusters, there's still another product that Nintendo produced that no one has been able to catch yet. What is that one now? We had the Wii. What else could be selling better than the Wii? That's the DS. They sold just over 154 million units. So, yeah, the Switch has some work to do here. They have to sell about 100 million more copies before it'll really, take that crown of best all-time console, rather than just right now competing for the best home console for Nintendo. I think they can do it. The Switch is a fantastic combination of home console and portable device. I think this is an amazing piece of tech that every time I look at it, I just want to play it. I want to play another game. I want to play my most recent purchase here, which is Pokémon Sword. And speaking of Pokemon, 30% of Switch owners have bought Pokémon Sword and Shield. This is as of December 31st, 2019. A combined 16 million copies have been sold of this game. That's absolutely bonkers. That's insane. The game has only been out since the middle of November. That's right. This game has been out for just over 2.5 months, and they've managed to sell 16 million copies of Sword and Shield. Now, Pokemon Sword and Shield is currently sitting in 5th of the all-time best-selling Switch games. Now, what is the leader there? Well, that would be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But they are, again, within striking distance, only needing to sell a couple more million copies. Again, that sounds like a lot, but let's think about it here. 2.5 months, you sold 16 million copies. I would not be surprised if this goes and catches like wildfire in China and everybody gets to play Pokemon. Everybody catches Pokemon fever, which is probably not the best analogy considering the disease that is going on right now. But one thing, in my personal opinion, that I think would really be an absolute dynamite thing, if you ever wanted to get VR units to just fly off the shelves. You thought Half-Life Alyx was a great product to get things to fly off the shelves? No. Make a VR Pokemon game. And no one, absolutely no one, would be able to keep enough VR headsets in stock. Because that would be the killer app. That would be what we need to get VR off the ground. Could you imagine that? Walking around, going around in a Let's Go Pikachu style or Pokemon Sword and Shield style where you can see the Pokemon walking in the grass. You'd have to try to sneak up to them. You'd have to get low. You'd have to get quiet. You'd have to try to get there. You'd have to try to throw your Pokeball and try to hit them. You'd actually have to use some skills here. This would be insane. Could you imagine a giant warehouse just wide open where you could run around risk-free of falling or tripping on anything and just catch Pokemon? It would be your wildest fantasies come true. That is definitely a pipe dream right there, but I think it would be an amazing product here. So let's bring it around here to our last topic. And this is all about the Outer Worlds. Now, I know you're sitting there thinking, why the hell is he talking about the Outer Worlds when we're talking about the Nintendo Switch? Well, there is a port coming to the Nintendo Switch, and it is coming sooner than you thought. Yes, this beloved game by Obsidian Studios is the latest AAA game to get the port treatment to the Nintendo Switch. This game is being ported by the talented Virtuous studio. Now you may wonder, who are these people? Why should I trust them? Why is Virtuous Studio getting their hands on the Outer Worlds? What have they done to prove themselves? What is so great about this studio? Well, they ported a little game called Dark Souls Remastered. And if you've tried to play this game, you realize that this is a solid port, that this is a great game. They also managed to get Starlink onto the Switch as well. So the Outer Worlds will be the latest game, AAA game, not designed for the Nintendo Switch, to make their way over to the Nintendo Switch. They get to join the ranks with games like The Witcher 3 and Doom, and those are just amazing that they could get those to work so fluidly, so well, so amazing on this tech. It is absolutely outstanding. Now, the narrative designer, Megan Starks, said in an interview, "I think fans will enjoy it. I know people were really excited about some of the other large titles that came out for the Switch, so I think people will really enjoy it. It's going to be a great game for long commutes." I completely agree. If I didn't have to drive myself, if I could take public transportation to work every day, I totally would. Bust out my Switch, boom, I'm playing my new Outer Worlds game. I can go through all those branching storylines and just see everything and enjoy it and take my time and just have fun immersing myself in that world. It's not the best choice, it's Spacer's choice. Now, there is a small caveat to this news here. You can only get the game digitally. So if you go out to your local retailer, your GameStop, your Walmart, Meijer, whatever you do to go buy physical games, you're going to be out of luck. You're going to have a bad time. Unfortunately, there is only going to be a digital code in the box. There will not be any cartridges for this game. No matter what you do, you will have to download it through the internet. So I would also go out and recommend that you buy an extra expansion card because you are going to need it. Now, the last question I know you're all pondering, the last question that is on the tip of your tongue, the last question that you just want me to answer. It is just burning with a desire of 1,000 white-hot suns just itching to jump out of you. When? When can I play this game on the Switch? When is it coming out? Well, you can get this from your big box store, from your GameStop, from Amazon, from the eShop, starting March 6th, 2020. That only gives you 2 weeks to beat it before Doom Eternal comes out. So if you want to play this game right now, right this second, you can pick it up for free on Xbox Games Pass or buy it from your local retail/favorite online store right now. I highly recommend this game. I played it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. I appreciate everybody coming to check out this video. If you liked it, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. Don't forget that a little bit of self-care goes a long way. Please take care of yourself mentally and physically. Thanks for watching, and I can't wait to see you all in the next video.